Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Thank you so much for clicking on my video and hanging out with me today. Today's video, I'm going to be doing my August budget setup as well as setting up my sinking funds. So I'm going to jump right in because I don't want this video to be too long. I'm going to walk you through some small little changes I'm making. And yeah, we're going to jump right in. As usual, I'm using an Erin Condren monthly planner. And then I use Sarah Marie's budget sticker kits. And this is the kit I'm using this month. So cute. These sunflowers are like so cute. Okay, so we're going to flip over to August. And I'm going to start by laying down the monthly. And then we'll get into the rest of it. I have to turn this upside down. Let's see. How are you guys doing? Let me know how y'all are doing. July was a crazy busy month for me. And August is, it's gonna be busy. I got a couple like big things happening. My parents' party. I'm gonna redo this. My mother turned 60 back in April, and my stepdad turned 70 beginning of July, and we are doing a party for them. So it's gonna be a fun party, and that's in the beginning of August. And then my boyfriend and I are going to San Diego at the end of August to see some of his family, and then a friend of ours lives down there as well. Okay, this is my monthly view. This is where I track all my expenses. If you've been following me for a while, you know I do track 5 variable expenses, and that's where that's what I use my weekly check-in for. So those are the transactions that I track in here. And then, oh my goodness, stickers flying everywhere. I do use her matching expense tracking stickers. So cute. And then these are my sinking funds and transaction log. Okay, let's jump right in. So this page, I always do my bills. I just track like what bills are due on what date and how much, and then I have a little check mark and I check them off. And then this is where I kind of do some like goal setting, some tracking of my income, because I do have a few different sources. And then I also track like my tips for the month, how much my paychecks were that month, all that good stuff. So that goes there. And then this is the page I set up my weekly check-in. They're also doing some kind of construction downstairs, and so if you hear any of that, sorry about it. Okay, but yeah, August should be a fun month. I'm ready for fall. I don't know about you guys, but I love summer. Don't get me wrong, I do. I love summer, but there's just something about fall that I just love. It's just so cozy. I love being cozy. All right, this is gonna drive me nuts. I tried to wait to film when they were not pounding outside, but apparently they're just gonna do it all day. So we just gotta get this done. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I track 5 categories. Also, I don't know what I was gonna say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, what about you guys? You guys will have to let me know. You guys, kids going back to school? I'm sure it's like back to school time this month. I know my nieces are going back to school this next week. I honestly don't know when you'll see this video. Hopefully not too late into the month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But they go back, I think, the 10th? Yeah. Okay. Where is my... hold on. Not prepared here. Okay. All right, now I got this. We'll draw in some lines. I'm gonna put this down. Make it cute. And then I also just like to break it up on the bottom here. You obviously do not need a fancy planner and stickers to start your budget. I started with just like a plain notebook I got from Target. I drew in these lines. Sarah Marie, she has a YouTube channel, and she actually was the one that inspired me to start doing paper and pen budgeting, because I'd always tried to do like Excel, all that. Like, you know, you get like the templates, you plug everything in, and I just was not consistent whatsoever. I could not stay consistent. I never wanted to go back and like look at my budget. But having like a planner, like I'm definitely more of like a physical like paper and pen person. It has helped me so much. I've been doing this system for like the last 4 years now, and I have not been more consistent with a budget in my life. But like I said, you don't need stickers and all this stuff. Like in the beginning, I was just writing out like weekly check-in, and then I would write these categories and draw my lines. And yeah, but now they're cute, they're pretty. I work the stickers into my budget, and that's just how I did it. Okay, let's see. So I have groceries that I track. I track my eating out. I track parking for work. I track gas and any personal spending. I'm not going to write in every week, but that way you kind of get the idea of what categories that I track if you are new here. But yeah, Sarah Marie, she is a great resource. Like I said, I still watch her videos, but oh gosh, that's way over. She was a great resource for me starting out, and I follow a lot of like what she does with her budget. Made some tweaks for my own, but that's the thing with like budgeting, you guys, like not one way is going to fit every single person. Just like nutrition and being physically active, like not one way is the perfect way for everybody. You have to figure out like what works for you, your lifestyle, your family's needs, all of that. So if you're trying something and it's not working, try something different. And if you had found something and it's working, then stick with it. Just stay consistent, and your budget will start to just like align, I promise. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm gonna just fill in the lines now and write. These are probably crooked. A little bit. Oh well. Okay, so first income source is my restaurant job. Restaurant. I always gotta make sure I spell that right. I don't share my income estimate or actual. It's just a personal preference. But yeah, my restaurant job is my main income source. I get paid bi-weekly, and then I also take home cash tips at the end of every shift. And then I do have a line for online. I used to do some online health coaching. Occasionally I'll have my old clients reach out, and I do it's kind of like a month-to-month type of thing. Sometimes I make a little each month. Sometimes I make like nothing. It's really not something I'm consistent with, and that my clients are consistent with, which is terrible, but my own personal journey for health and wellness, I'm definitely consistent with. But working that small business is really time consuming, and working in the restaurant full time is way more time consuming as well. Anyways, and then I also do have a line for bonus, and this would be for any kind of like cashback rewards from like credit cards, Rakuten, anything like that I may get like a little check or some kind of cashback or something from. Okay, so we're gonna break this up with this cute washi. It's bees. How cute is that? I love this color combo, the yellow and the blue. If you're a sticker girly, you know. Okay, and then she has like a full line item for expenses, but I like to break it up and do variable and fixed. I'm gonna line it up over here. And then I think I need 14, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then 11. All right, let's draw in some lines and then we'll start putting in numbers. I don't really use the plus and minus, so I just kind of go over. I'm gonna draw that in. And then I need a new ruler. This one's got ink all over it. Okay, let's plug in. So variable, my rent is variable because they include our water and our trash in with that, so that does fluctuate a little bit each month. And then we also just added an extra parking space for our apartment, and that was an extra $100 a month, and my boyfriend and I are splitting that, so I bumped that up to $50. So now my rent is $12.50, and that is just my portion of rent. So gotta love living in California and the Bay Area. Okay, groceries, and that is on like the lower side of housing, because when we moved in during the pandemic, it was like prices were so low, and now our apartment is going for like an extra $600, I want to say. Yeah, it's not great. But I'm glad we locked in that price, and they only bumped our rent up, I think like $58 last year. Anyways, groceries, I budget $350. I usually spend about $50 to $60 a week on groceries, and that's usually like my weekly Trader Joe's haul. And then we usually do one good trip to Costco during the month. And so, yeah, that's kind of included in there. Eating out, I did bump this up to $150 because of our trip. I'm going to kind of give me that cushion in there to use some of this category while we were in San Diego. That way I don't have to like just use like my travel envelope for eating out. So yeah, bump that up $50. Gas is $200. This has been a great little cushion for me, so we're going to stick with that. Personal, I am actually bumping this down. I'm trying to do a very low spend, no spend type of month because of the trip. And I don't know. I feel like last month was a little crazy, even though I had one big purchase, but I don't know. I like to kind of just like challenge myself every once in a while. So we're shooting for $50 or less for personal spending this month. Parking is going to be $200, and this has been pretty good recently. Clipper is my public transportation card that I just reload if I take like the ferry or any kind of train or anything like that. Toll, which that should be coming out this month because it didn't last month, so that's gonna be at $115. Laundry, I've been budgeting 25, but last month I only put in 15 just because I've been loading it onto the app and I've been having more like money left over. So we'll see how much I put in there. Electric 50, PG&E, I'm doing 50. Supplements 150, that's usual for me. Sinking funds, we're shooting for 1,000, and then unbudgeted is always going to be 0. Okay, let's see over here. These are still not lined up. Maybe. Oh, there we go. I'm just not looking at it straight on. Okay, anyways, moving on to my fix. These are categories and amounts that do not change month to month. So they're always the same amount every month. Acorns is an investment app. I put $50 into it every month. There is a $3 like service charge, and I just let that money sit in there and grow. You can set up your portfolio to invest like aggressively, moderately, you know, and it just sits in there and it builds, and I've got like thousands and thousands of dollars in there from having it for the last few years. And it's just building. So if you guys ever want to check that out, I always have a link down in the description. I think I get a little like, I don't even know. It always changes. It's always like invite so many friends and you get like this invested into your acorns, and then they get a certain amount of investment into theirs. So if you ever want to check that out, it's linked down below. Also, like my planner, everything will be linked down below. Okay, car is $329.49. My Apple memory is $9.99. It's really hard to write on this. Okay, I'm gonna just turn it sideways, guys. Dental is $12. Vision is $17. My auto insurance. Oh. How much is that? $197.10. This recently went up, so I'm like, I usually know how much all these are by heart. Health insurance is $248.93. My life insurance, and this is high because it is like my investment account / retirement account / death benefit. So it does have a cash value set up into it. So that's why it is higher. So it's basically acting like my own personal like 401k. It's amazing. Okay, and then my Mac, I've got 2 more payments of this, and it's $167. Oh, I forgot to put my total. So this is a total of $1,421.03. And then this one is a total of $3,615. Okay, cool. Sweet. So that is my budget. Not too many changes. I mean, I bumped up a couple categories, but nothing crazy. Now I'm going to set up my transactional log and my sinking funds, and then we will be done. I can't talk. I think I'm going to use this washi. I like to like switch up the washi for my sinking funds because those are the 2 pages that I see all the time, and I'm like, they're so pretty. Okay, anyways. Again, everything's from Sarah Marie. Okay. And so, yes, I like to use a transaction log to track my spending for my sinking funds. Sometimes, like last month, I had 3 transactions. So we shall see how we do this month. Probably nothing crazy. And then Sinking funds. Oh, I got a package in from A Little of It All, and I'm gonna guys, oh, I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I will show you guys what I got in my my cash stuffing, sinking funds, in my cash stuffing video. So if you aren't subscribed, definitely consider subscribing if you want to see what I got from Taylor. I'm so excited. I don't know if I want to like use them right away and swap out what I have, or if I want to like wait until the end of the month and use them. I don't know. But I did pick up some things. All right, here it is. Let's organize some of this real quick. Okay. Let's see here. I don't know. I usually just like go line by line. Maybe I'll switch it up and like write in all the categories, and then I will go back through. Why is that? We're okay. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to write in all my categories, and then I'll go through and write what we're starting with, and that will be it. Okay, so Bentley and beauty. You know, we're switching things up. Car maintenance. You guys, also, I did not start with this many sinking funds. What I did was I worked to pay off my debt. I had quite a bit of debt that I was paying off when I first started my budget journey, and I did the snowball method, and I just got really intentional with my spending. I think first off, when you're first starting out and trying to tackle debt, is you need to know where your money's going. Because once I sat down and like really started tracking, it was just crazy to me that I was blowing so much. I was spending like $600 on eating out and drinking and like going out. And now it's like, that just isn't like my lifestyle. It's not stuff that I want. Like I want to like save, but be really intentional of like when I'm going out and what I'm doing, instead of just like going out every day after work because I have a bunch of cash that it's like burning holes in my pocket. Because I've been bartending for a while and I've been making really good money for a while, but it's just, I just never, you know, up until 4 years ago, I said earlier, I just never budgeted, and so I just mindlessly spent and just didn't understand why I couldn't get savings under my belt, why I couldn't pay off any of my debt, why I kept going back into further debt. And I wonder why. Because I didn't know where my money was going. I just spent it like it was just my job. Okay, planner, tattoo, and travel is the last one. Anyways, I think the first thing you need to do is, obviously you need to know like where your money is coming from. So like tracking, like knowing what sources of income you have. And then second is like really writing down like your bills, like what bills are coming out every month that you have to pay for. And then start working on like, what do I spend on groceries? What do I spend on eating out? What do I spend on gas? Like the main categories that keep your life going. What do you spend on shopping? Things like that. And then being really intentional about tracking. And I promise it will, like, if you just stay consistency. That was what my trainer was talking about today in my workout. He's like, just stay consistent with your workouts. Stay consistent with eating healthy. But it's the same thing with everything we do, you guys. Like, stay consistent with your budget. Anyways, I feel like I'm just like rambling on now. Okay. So Bentley had 146, Beauty had 60, car maintenance had 135, clothes had 55, date night had 97, and fun had 30. Groomers have 70. I'm like talking so much, my mouth's like, I need to breathe. Self-care had 83 starting out. Stickers has 35. That's a silly 5. Car tags is sitting at 75. Christmas, we're starting with 620. Disneyland is starting with 225. David is starting with 380. And Future Baby is starting with 260. Hair is starting with 187. Holidays and gifts is starting with 102. Planners is starting with 65. Tattoo is starting with 435. We're so close to 500. And then travel is starting with 190. And I did not add these up on my like little mock sheet budget, so we're gonna do that right now to see what we're starting with.
So 146. I think it's from what I remember from my August or my July closeout, it was like 32.50. Shit. Did I add in that number? Guess we'll see. Yeah, I think it was 32.50.
This month we're starting with 3,250. But yes, like I said, I did not start out with these many sinking funds. I was getting a dog like back in the day. I think I started budgeting like towards the middle of 2019. And that was when we got on a wait list for Bentley. And I knew how much he was going to cost. I started saving for like his food and things like that. So like Bentley was a category. It was just a puppy category because I didn't know we were going to name him Bentley. I had a car maintenance, a car tags, and like Christmas. Like literally, I think I only had like 4, maybe 5 categories. And those were just like things that I knew I wanted to save for because I knew Christmas, I always went into more debt for Christmas because I would just put everything on my credit card and then I would slowly just pay the minimum plus a little bit more. And that's not healthy. But anyways, maybe I'll like do like a sinking funds video. You guys will have to let me know if you guys would be interested in something like that or just like how to start a budget. I mean, I don't think I'm a pro at this. I just think, you know, I would share like what has been working for me. I don't know. I think there's a lot of people out there that are really good at like breaking it down, and luckily YouTube is amazing and there's so many great resources. But yeah, maybe I can do a video too. You have to let me know. I'm gonna put this down, make it cute. I doubt I'll have this many transactions. Well, I drew too far down. Stop it. Okay, that'll do. Okay, guys. Well, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I really do appreciate it. All the new followers, hi. Thank you so much for joining the family. If you aren't subscribed, definitely consider subscribing. I do post weekly videos, cash stuffing videos, all personal finance related videos. So if you're into that type of thing, definitely stick around. But that is it, you guys, for this video. I will see you in the next one.